What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss a recap. Today, we're exploring the latest SWAT episode, which featured exciting elements such as explosions, prison escapes, deep corruption, and a poignant conclusion that resonated deeply. Let's break everything down. A prison work program goes horribly wrong when a catastrophic accident, a truck colliding with a gas tank, causes an explosion and allows many prisoners to flee. Gordon Pratt, an inmate, takes it a step further, shooting a guard and ingeniously framing another prisoner. SWAT is sent in to apprehend the escapees, and the inquiry is supervised by Deputy Chief Bennett, who has temporarily replaced Hicks. Though she outranks Hicks, he remains available to counsel her, especially since the escaped convicts were dangerous criminals, including murderers, who should never have been on duty in the first place. Bennett's disgraced husband, David, the former prison warden, developed the employment program. His mismanagement and corruption, including stealing kickbacks, are currently spreading devastation throughout the city. The escapees, led by Pratt, organize a major theft using insider information obtained from a fellow inmate, Kodiak, whose wealthy former employer is giving a lavish birthday celebration. The prisoners, disguised as servers, invade the party and kill the actual workers. SWAT uncovers the operation by tracking stolen products throughout the city, eventually concluding they were all part of a wider plan to gain entrance to the high-security party. Meanwhile, tensions develop within the crew as Hicks discovers that the prison was receiving significantly more money than anyone realized for the work program. David's deception and reckless decisions are what set things in motion. Bennett attempts to remain objective, but becomes emotionally involved when she discovers the full extent of David's betrayal. They had married when they were young and had huge dreams. She progressed up the ranks of LAPD while he fell behind. He began stealing, and Bennett thought he had secrets, but she never understood the extent of his corruption. SWAT ultimately confronts her with financial evidence, revealing the truth. She requests to bring David in herself, but he never returns. Hicks becomes concerned and goes to her home believing something is wrong. Meanwhile, SWAT apprehends the majority of the fugitives, with the exception of one last prisoner, someone who has no interest in the money. This man was out for retribution after being cruelly punished by David while in prison. He attempted to denounce the corruption but was tortured in solitary confinement, losing visitation rights and contact with his family. He now wanted David and Bennett to suffer. The ultimate confrontation takes place at the Bennett's home, where the vengeful prisoner kidnaps them. He intends to torture and kill them until Hicks notices what's going on from the outside and kills the man, sparing both lives. SWAT completes the task, restoring order and putting an end to the crime wave that began with the prison break. Bennett is humbled after the encounter. She admits that Hicks has always operated in the team's best interests, even when she didn't realize it. As her last act before retiring, she tears up Hicks's resignation letter, allowing him to resume his duties as SWAT commander. The episode also features emotional subplots. Gamble finds that her father is dying but refuses surgery because he prefers to die with dignity rather than return to prison. Despite their difficult relationship, she chooses to be by his side in his last days. Meanwhile, Powell reconnects with her ex-boyfriend Jace. The two were teenage sweethearts who gave their baby up for adoption. They never officially ended their relationship, and years later, their biological son's desire to meet them reignites old emotions. Despite their weighty past, they resolve to start resolving things, beginning with supper. Thank you for watching.